In the darkest days of the Cold War, an audacious plan was hatched beneath the looming shadow of the Berlin Wall. It was a desperate bid for freedom, a daring act of defiance against the oppressive regime of East Germany. The plan? To dig a tunnel under the heavily fortified barrier, a secret passageway to the west, and it was known as Tunnel 57. Join us as we delve into this gripping tale of courage, ingenuity, and the indomitable human spirit. Tunnel 57 is a fascinating historical event that took place during the Cold War in Berlin. It refers to a tunnel that was dug beneath the Berlin Wall in an attempt to help East Germans escape to the west. The origins of Tunnel 57 can be traced back to the humble confines of an abandoned bakery at 97 Bernauer Strasse in West Berlin. Here in the shadows of the Berlin Wall, which consisted of bricked-up apartment buildings on the east side of Bernauer Strasse, the audacious plan began to take shape. The tunnel's path extended from this nondescript bakery, sneaking its way beneath the imposing barrier, all the way to an inconspicuous disused outhouse located in the near courtyard at 55 Strelitzer Strasse in East Berlin. This subterranean passageway, a marvel of its time, descended to a depth of 12 meters or 40 feet and stretched an impressive length of 145 meters or 475 feet. Tunnel 57 would go on to earn the distinction of being the longest, deepest, and most expensive escape tunnel ever built beneath the watchful eyes of the Berlin Wall. In the tumultuous backdrop of the Cold War, the construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961 marked a pivotal and deeply divisive moment in history. The wall, erected by the East German government, stood as an imposing symbol of the ideological and political chasm that separated East and West, communism and democracy for nearly 3 decades. Motivated by the desire to halt the mass exodus of East Germans seeking refuge in the West, the East German authorities made the audacious decision to build a physical barrier that would run through the heart of Berlin. This structure, initially comprising barbed wire and makeshift obstacles, would later evolve into a formidable concrete barrier, encircling West Berlin entirely. The Berlin Wall was not merely a physical impediment. It was a psychological and emotional scar etched into the city's landscape. Families and friends found themselves torn apart, separated by a wall that seemed insurmountable. Its heavily fortified presence extended beyond concrete walls to include guard towers, anti-vehicle trenches, and a network of alarm systems, making escape attempts a perilous endeavor. Despite these formidable obstacles, the human spirit proved indomitable. Desperate East Germans sought ingenious ways to breach the wall's barriers. From hidden compartments in cars to daring attempts to swim or even fly to freedom, individuals were willing to risk their lives for a chance at liberty. The construction of the Berlin Wall transformed Berlin into a divided city, a microcosm of the broader Cold War tensions. It was a stark reminder of the ideological struggle that defined an era, and the stories of those who defied it, like the daring escape through Tunnel 57, continue to serve as poignant reminders of the enduring quest for freedom in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. The name Tunnel 57 carries a significant weight, for it signified not just the 57th tunnel dug beneath the Berlin Wall, but also the indomitable spirit of those who refused to be confined by the Iron Curtain. With unwavering determination, these students began their subterranean journey from a nondescript basement in West Berlin. The stakes were astronomically high, as discovery by the ever-watchful East German authorities would result in dire consequences. Navigating through the dark, damp earth, the tunnel meandered its way beneath the Berlin Wall, sneaking its path towards freedom. It was a harrowing endeavor, marked by cramped quarters, the ever-present risk of cave-ins, and the constant threat of being caught. Each scoop of earth brought them one step closer to their ultimate goal, reaching the cellar in East Berlin, where those longing for escape would embark on their treacherous journey towards a brighter future. Dug under the shroud of secrecy and subject to treacherous conditions, this narrow and claustrophobic passageway became a lifeline for those seeking to break free from the oppressive grip of the Berlin Wall. As the tunnel's construction unfolded in the utmost secrecy, it became apparent that the path to freedom would be fraught with daunting challenges. The tunnel's confines were exceedingly tight, creating a claustrophobic and unsettling atmosphere for its diggers. In this confined space, they toiled tirelessly, their every movement a testament to their unwavering commitment to the cause. Yet, it was not just the constricted quarters that the tunnel diggers had to contend with. The subterranean world they inhabited were fraught with perils. Flooding, a constant threat, could have turned their underground sanctuary into a watery grave. The ceaseless battle against limited oxygen added to the already unbearable conditions, as the very air they breathed grew thinner with each passing moment. Perhaps the most menacing specter that loomed over the diggers was the constant risk of discovery by East German authorities. The East German regime maintained a vigilant watch over the Berlin Wall, and any hint of an escape attempt was met with swift and severe reprisals. The very act of constructing the tunnel was a high-stakes gamble, with the lives of those involved hanging in the balance. In the high-stakes game of cat and mouse beneath the Berlin Wall, the inevitable moment of reckoning finally arrived in April 1964. Tunnel 57, the audacious passageway that had facilitated the escape of dozens, was uncovered by the watchful eyes of East German authorities. This discovery marked the end of an era of hope, defiance, and daring escapades. The meticulously constructed tunnel had remained a closely guarded secret, known only to the brave souls who had taken the perilous journey to freedom through its narrow confines. Yet, the relentless vigilance of East German security forces and their ceaseless efforts to detect any signs of escape attempts eventually paid off. With grim determination, East German authorities unearthed the hidden entrance to Tunnel 57. It was a bitter blow to the dreams of those who sought to break free from the oppressive regime. Several of the tunnel diggers, along with those who had successfully made their escape, fell into the hands of the authorities. For them, the pursuit of liberty had ended in captivity, and the price they paid was a stark reminder of the risks involved in daring to challenge the status quo. The tunnel, which had served as a lifeline to freedom for those who had traversed its subterranean passageway, was subsequently sealed shut. Its once secret existence was relegated to the annals of history, a haunting reminder of a brief but remarkable chapter in the ongoing struggle against the Berlin Wall. Above all, Tunnel 57 serves as a profound reminder of the lengths to which individuals were willing to go to their pursuit of freedom. It encapsulates the human capacity to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles, to tunnel through the barriers that sought to confine them, and to reach for a brighter future on the other side of oppression. This clandestine feat of engineering and bravery also underscores the immense risks and dangers faced by those who dare to escape from East Germany. The discovery of Tunnel 57 by East German authorities sheds light on the ever-present threat that hung over those who sought to break free, as well as the steep price some paid for their audacity. During its clandestine operation, Tunnel 57 managed to capture not only the imagination of those yearning for freedom, but also the attention of the Western press, notably the German news magazine Stern. The story of Tunnel 57 is one marked by diverging paths. After the tunnel's discovery and closure, the individuals involved in its construction embarked on different trajectories, each shaped by their own choices and circumstances. Among them, Reinhard Furrer pursued his passion for physics and continued his studies at Freie University. Remarkably, his journey would eventually lead him beyond the Earth's atmosphere, as he became an astronaut, a testament to the heights that individuals involved in Tunnel 57 would reach in their pursuit of knowledge and exploration. Meanwhile, other key figures such as Wolfgang Fuchs and Hasso Herschel remained committed to the cause of helping people escape from the grip of the German Democratic Republic, or GDR. Their dedication to the pursuit of freedom endured, even in the face of danger and uncertainty. They continued their efforts to facilitate escapes, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to the ideals that had driven them to construct Tunnel 57 in the first place. The story of Tunnel 57 reminds us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, the human spirit can find a way to break through walls, both physical and metaphorical. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos.